Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin Psychic Medium. Welcome to a collective love reading. This is for any sign and any sign that you're thinking of. Please take these messages to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what our cards are saying today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly drawn here for the first time. Spirit, I call upon you for some loving messages. What is it that you have for all of us? What is it that you want us to know? What is the energy that's around us, that's coming towards us? I ask that you guide us. Let's start with a animal spirit. Let's see what animal spirit you are today. Spirit, please share with me. I have a dragonfly. So for those of you that believe in dragonflies, some of you have tattoos. Okay, so I have a dragonfly tattoo. I have a dragonfly on my desk, like a little, I don't know, candle holder or something like that. Imagination, use your imagination. Okay, and I even like the colors, the blues and the greens, because I feel this sense of coolness coming in and relaxation. Okay, so maybe the person who's coming into your life is cool. No, the person coming into your life is helps you to relax, or you feel very comfortable around this person. So that could be part of it. But look for a dragonfly. That could be a sign. Spirit, please share with me. I have a voyage. Are we ready to set sail? Are we ready to go on this voyage? The wind is behind you. I just had deja vu in my reading. The wind is behind you, and there's a feeling of it's just moving you forward effortlessly. So there is a sense of, put up the sails and go for the ride, but I do feel like a new voyage. I do feel like don't be afraid to get on that ship. I think that feels good. And I have the light within you. Okay. The back and forth swinging, a couple things. It's kind of my inner child that wants to play. And then it was also this feeling of, I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. So you could be struggling with, I do want a voyage, but there's a little part of me that says, I also don't want to sign up for something that I'm not going to be in a better place than I am today. And I don't think anybody wants that. I mean, obviously you want to be in a relationship that makes you feel secure and makes you feel wanted, they're saying. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Queen of Wands. Whoa, I got a jumper flying across my desk. I got a Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Did I just say secure? There's my Nine of Pentacles. I have a 10 of Pentacles. And I have the Mentor. So this is my Hierophant, this kind of spiritual guide mentoring you. So there's a sense of security. I would say that whether it's emotional security or I want to be with somebody that they're stable, I'm stable. I don't need to sign on with somebody who is got troubles of their own. Maybe you have your enough trouble. You got enough going on with your own lives. So there is a sense of security in this connection. So that could be something that you're asking. I want to be in a stable relationship. So I'm going to commit to that because I feel the stable and secure is something that we are manifesting today. So we're going to ask Spirit for that. We'll put that out at the end, if that's something that's important to you. I have a Princess of Wands. I have a Three of Pentacles. I have a Four of Swords and a Four of Cups that came out together. They're saying the waiting is endless. So you're struggling with the wait for some of you, and you just feel like it's forever. You're stuck on this deserted island and you just can't get off. there is an ending to that Waite. There is a day that somebody changes, things change, attitudes change. They're saying there's a significant change. There's a significant change in you before this love arrives. So what would that be? Letting go of something, healing something, moving, changing jobs, stopping drinking, stopping smoking, losing weight. You know, what is the significant change before this love? There's a significant change in you before this love. Okay. So if you're working on a big change, or you just went through, this arrives. Okay. So you've just gone through this change, or you're in this kind of transformation now. What's at the bottom of my deck? I have a Temperance. They did just use the word solo with me with Temperance. So you are on this kind of solo journey, and that's okay. Okay. If you're finding peace of mind, balance, trust, you're trusting yourself, you're loving yourself, all of those things. And then I have a Fool underneath and a Chariot underneath. So I'll just take these for a second, because is Spirit showing you that, yeah, I'm going to go with this feeling of, I had to go on my own journey. I had to make a significant change in myself before this new love comes into me. Okay, so some of you are still working on this, and some of you are transitioning, but whatever the significant change is, it's going to be the catalyst to push your energy out in there. And then the timing starts to come in, the timing of this is right, or this is what who I'm supposed to be with, things like that. Spirit, can I have some clues around this connection? Anything you want to share? I have thin lips, dark hair. The suit is jumping out at me. Could wear a suit, could wear something that they have to, almost like a dress code or a uniform that they have to wear. Could have a jacket. So that could be something that's connecting to somebody. I have hospitality. So if they're in hospitality, maybe they do have to wear some kind of dress code, and that's important to them. I have a Pilot. That's a uniform. So I'm getting uniform, dress code. So maybe their work clothes are very specific. I have Fashion, and I have Psychology. That's coming into me as you kind of have your own look. Okay. They're saying you know the trends, but you don't necessarily have to follow the trends. You set the trends. So are you a trendsetter? Are you somebody that, you know, you kind of put the pieces together and everybody goes, you look amazing. So you can have a great sense of fashion. And then the Psychology is, you could have a very strong way of understanding people, knowing people, reading people. I'm going to throw it out there for some of you. You could have a lot of education in psychology. You could be a psychologist. You could be a therapist, something like that. But there is a sense of, I can read people very well, or I have a very good understanding about how people, what makes people tick. And that's probably one of your strengths. You could be just somebody who kind of clicks with a lot of different people, a lot of people that you can't talk to, you know, like you can pretty much talk to anybody, something like that. I have Technology. This person, I'm going to say, leans in the direction, definitely a laptop, energy, going back and forth, phones, smartphones, keeping up on technology, into technology. So somebody that's important. I need a job and unemployed. I'm going to go with the stability and security again. It's not that you don't feel sorry for this person and that you care about human beings, but you're in a different place in your life. You're secure. You are working hard. You have savings. You have, you know, whatever. You worked hard to be where you are. So there's a feeling of, I want my equal. I want a partner. I don't want to go backwards. And that's okay to admit to yourself. You don't have to go backwards to be with somebody. You want to add value to your relationship. So that person will find a job. That person will be okay. I have a strong jawline. That came into me as a very defined, divine masculine energy, kind of like that tall, dark, and handsome energy. So I'm going to go with that. And I have, I'm picky. Is wanting stability picky? It's no pickier than somebody that says, I want to be with somebody who's taller than me. Okay, that's a preference. I want to be with somebody who is about my same age. That's a preference. My same religion. That's a preference. So is it picky, or is it that's going to work for me? You are the only one who gets to decide what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. Bottom of the deck, I have smooth skin, brown skin. Okay, so and I have somebody who has freckles, a little bit of light fair skin there too. So we could have two totally different skin colors, or we could have two totally different, one person can tan, you know, beautifully, and the other person, like myself, is slathered with sunscreen from head to toe. So, you know, you decide. But it's, yeah, one of them is lucky. I got some jumpers back here. Let's see. I have an unusual hair feature. It's not coming into me. I'm laughing because I felt bald spot at first, but it came into me as somebody who, like, their hair is changing or turning gray, but it's got like a stripe or something. Like, it's only gray in like one area, and it's kind of funny. It's like, why is it doing that? You know? So it's kind of something like that, but it could be a yeah. And then the little bald spot on the back came into me. So somebody who's losing their hair just on the back of their head, something like that. They want to send you a message. Okay. They want to communicate with you. They love puzzles and board games. It's not coming into me as a physical puzzle. It came into me as you are puzzling, that you are intriguing to them, or you keep them guessing. Okay. And that's what they like. You could be challenging to them. Maybe they were bored, but you challenge them and they like that. Okay. They can't get away with stuff. They've met their match. They can't just talk BS and you know, you're going to say, oh, that's wonderful. You know, you're going to stand up for yourself. So you're a puzzle to them. They're still trying to figure you out. I have olive skin. Okay, so skin, I'm going to say skin tones. There's a range of the skin tone, something like that. Wears more than 2 rings. Okay, likes to wear a lot of rings. That could be you, that could be them. Goes by a nickname. Okay. I feel like it's one of those names that has letters like JR, okay, AJ, BJ. You know, it's like 2 letters, something like that. So I feel like maybe their father had the same name, so they had to, you know, they call this the son Junior, you know, but it feels like something like that because we have similar names in the family. Can speak more than 1 language fluently. It's impressive. There's a 3 to 5 year age difference between you. and has more vowels than consonants in their last name. They like to use their initials often. Yeah, that kind of makes me feel like their nickname, you know, like JFK did, something like that. Has dreams about you. Okay, I'll take has dreams about you. I like that. I'm going to say I feel like endless thoughts. Okay, it feels like I can't get you off my mind. It's kind of this, you're kind of always there. A song comes on the radio, and I'm, wondering, how that connects to you and all of those fun things. Let's see. I have games. Are we playing head games? Puzzle. You're keeping me guessing. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of you are keeping them on their toes, keeping them guessing. And I don't know if it's a bad thing. I think that it's challenging them. I feel like it's holding their attention. I feel like they're not getting bored with you, and nor maybe they're saying to themselves, well, this is somebody I would never get bored of. There's always something new to learn. There's always something that intrigues me and excites me. I have confused. It's complicated. Oh boy. I just felt like everything's great, but I have a but. I have something in the equation. I want to understand more, Spirit. Okay, so they're saying the answers are going to come. The answers are within you. It's not so much on them, it's on you. It could be that it's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of your future. It's, am I making the right decision? I picked really bad people in the past. So the answers are going to come. They just might not be today. So don't worry about that. I have loneliness. I have had heartbreak. We all have. The tree is interesting. Doesn't it look like a heart? It looks like the shape of a heart. Like, maybe they're just saying to us, like, this has to grow. We don't have all the answers right away, and this is going to have to grow. So maybe they're saying, yeah, okay, we are risking a heartache. We are risking getting hurt again. But what if we don't try, we won't know. I have a commitment. Wow. What if this is somebody that I'm supposed to be with? Promises. Promises of a future together. I have a messy situation. Bad spot. I don't feel that. I feel like you could have walked away from somebody that was in a bad spot, because they shared with me the sense of stability, that's something that you are reaching for this time. Like, I'm not going to settle for anything less than somebody who has their act together, at least. So I think that you're going to love them for a lot of different reasons, of course, but maybe what you do love about them is that they're consistent in all areas of their life, whether it's their work, their home, their relationships, their friendships. They're not all over the place, Spirit's saying. And maybe you had somebody in the past that was just like, just couldn't get their arms around kind of what's going on in their life. I have hunger. I fantasize about you. I would say that. I would say that. I would say there's some hunger there. I want to make sure this person isn't stringing me along. Again, this feeling of time will tell, or that we have to invest in this person. We have to invest in each other, they're saying. We just don't have the answers. I don't feel like they're stringing you along. I feel, if anything, they could be building slowly, and maybe you feel like you're being strung along, but they're saying there is a pattern to this connection. You'll see the pattern, whether it's They call every morning at the same time. They want to see you twice a week. They definitely spend their weekends with you. That you'll start to see a pattern that's consistent. So I'm going to say use that as a good sign that this person is serious and this person is wanting to be with you. Okay, so that feels good. You know, sometimes we just have to give it time. We just don't know right away. Spirit, what else do you have for us? I have an Aquarius. I have to tend the garden, and there's a little dragonfly. So I've got to tend the garden. I got to watch it grow. I have a Sagittarius. I have a spiritual connection. So they're saying you'll feel different this time. Okay, so you've struggled with making decisions in the past. You have worried that you're going to make a wrong, like, fork in the road again. But this at times I feel like they could feel more, maybe you can't put your finger on it. Maybe you can't define it, but there's something about this person that you do feel more, you feel safe and you feel comfortable and, you know, you feel like you're in a safe place. So some kind of spiritual connection. I have a Gemini. I have manifesting your life. At the end, we're going to put this out to the universe. This reading counts as a manifestation. And I have trust your heart. I love that. Look at the path. And it leads you to this full bloom, you know, this big flower that's in full bloom. And so they're showing me rosebuds. They're showing me that that flower doesn't just appear as a bloom. It starts out as a little baby bud and it kind of opens up over time. So think about how this love is going to develop. It's going to open up and open up and open up. So this is a love that will grow. I think we have to look at it that way. We have to invest in time and energy. We have to get to know each other. You've hooked them, Spirit just said. So you've got their attention. They love that you kind of keep them guessing and you challenge them. And I think that that's a really nice chemistry between two people. There's like a tension, but in a positive way. You keep them on their toes. You know, they're not going to get everything they want, Spirit just said. That, you know, they're going to have to earn it. Okay, so that's a good thing. Spirit, when is all this love coming? I want to know, when are we expecting this beautiful love? Tomorrow. Tomorrow looks promising. I'm going to end on that because I'm just going to go for that today. I have the number 33. You know, every day we do these readings and day by day we, you know, we're filled with hope. We keep believing. We get back on the horse. We try again. And always this kind of feeling of it's always going to happen. So tomorrow looks promising. If it's not today, it will be tomorrow. So that's really what we're here for. So there will be a day, Spirit just said, that you will be with your person, that you will find the love of your life, that you will find what you are wishing for. Okay, so we're going to put this out into the universe for today. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. Definitely tomorrow. You know, the sun will come out tomorrow. I want to thank you for being here. I want to please hit that like button, not for just myself, but all of the readers. It really does help our channels grow. It's a lot of time and energy to share our gift and our time. So hit that like button. That helps. If you would like to leave a comment, claim it, own it, it's yours below. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, I did upload some new readings in my website, some half-hour readings you might be interested in. And The link is in the description. You can go directly to my website, KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. In the meantime, just keep that hope high, keep your heart open, and just allow the universe to work for you. So we will see you all again real soon. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.